Lenawee Sports is in Aggieland tonight as Britton-Deerfield Patriots travel to Sand Creek in a Tri-County Conference matchup. High school varsity football starts right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
You've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the President's Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents high school varsity football. For tonight, the Sand Creek Aggies welcome their team home as they face the winless Patriots of Britton-Deerfield. And it's all a part of the season-long race for our state championship. Good evening, friends. I'm Miguel Gaitan alongside Jaime Burnell. Jaime, we're in Sand Creek tonight, buddy.
Yes, we are, and tonight is their homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming 2015. I'm excited to be here. You excited to be here?
Yes, I am.
All right, listen, we've got Sand Creek coming in right now. They're 2-4, and we got Britton-Deerfield. They're looking for their first win of the season. So what do you think is going to be a key to tonight's win for Britton-Deerfield?
I'd just say teamwork.
Teamwork?
Teamwork.
All right. Well, if Britton-Deerfield's got to work on teamwork, I know that Sand Creek, they could be playoff bound still. They win out, they can still be in the playoffs. So right now, I'm going to talk to the head coach. Ernie, talk to me a little bit about what you want your kids to get out of tonight's game. It's homecoming. It's a big night tonight.
It's a big week. You know, homecoming's always big at every school. It's a big night for us, another opportunity to compete. We're looking to improve. And we played Clinton over there last week. It was a mismatch, and that's an understatement, really. But we're looking to get better. We know that we've been working hard. We talked to our kids this week. We have to work harder. They understand that, and they buy into that.
The season's not over for you. You know, some teams in Michigan can get in with 5 wins into the playoffs. Is that something that you obviously want as a goal for your kids? Something they probably have in the back of their mind, especially going into tonight.
Well, we talked to them earlier tonight. We thought games at the end of the season would have some meaning for us, and this game certainly has meaning for us. Mathematically, we're still in it. We win tonight, and that's the goal.
Lastly tonight, I mean, it is homecoming for your seniors. For your seniors tonight, what do you want them to remember most about tonight?
Well, we ask them to leave it all on the field. I want them to walk off this field knowing that they gave 100% on every play, every opportunity they had to compete. You got to win the battle one at a time, one play at a time.
Jamie, tonight, I mean, you got Sand Creek. They're looking for a playoff spot, so they're going to be playing hard. Talk to me a little bit about Britton-Deerfield.
Britton-Deerfield is starting off with a new coach this year. Mm-hmm. They haven't won a single game this season, but hopefully they can get a win tonight.
And I think you got Britton-Deerfield's head coach right there. Why don't you go say hi to him?
Yes, I do. I'm here with Britton-Deerfield's head coach. What's your name?
Marcus Hosman.
So, Coach, this is your first year. What do you think of the Deerfield players so far?
Well, at BD, we've done a good year so far, I think, in terms of learning how to play as a team and getting better. But obviously, it doesn't translate to wins and losses for us on the field yet. So we need to see improvement each week, and we're really striving to get better each and every week we go out.
Okay, and what do you expect from your players for the rest of the season? Like, what do you want them to get out of this?
Well, I think that they're learning a lot as we go through it. Anytime we have a coaching change, there's some new systems we have to put in place and some new offense and defensive schemes, and then we're learning those as we go. But most importantly, this year we're learning we got to learn how to win, and that's one thing we haven't done yet this year. And we have to come out each and every week to try to get better there.
And I know you have 20 players on your team, and one of them is sick. Can you tell me about him?
Yes. We're doing okay with that. I think we've got one starter out tonight, but overall we have most of our people here tonight, and I think our depth has been an issue all year, and we've learned to adapt and see what we can do to get better each week.
Okay, thank you, Coach, and good luck to you.
Right on. He's determined. He's determined to get his first win tonight.
Yes, he is.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with the kickoff after this. You're watching high school varsity football here on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it!
look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with dachshund breeding.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
It's homecoming night, Jaime. 2015, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. What about yourself?
Hey, listen, I'm feeling great, man. This is Miguel Gaitan alongside Jaime Bernal. We're here with LSN for this Tri-County Conference matchup between the 2-4 Sand Creek Aggies and the 0-6 Britton-Deerfield Patriots. It looks like Sand Creek will be receiving for the first half, and Britton-Deerfield will be kicking off. Britton-Deerfield, of course, will then be getting the ball back for the second half. Tonight is, well, it looks like it's just going to be about sticking with it for Britton-Deerfield. They're going to have to make sure that every play is going to count, Jaime.
I think they have to play hard, block good. I don't know, it's based on
all right, Britton-Deerfield kicks off the ball. And Sand Creek going back to receive. Looks like they're going to try a fake and end run around. And at the 30-yard line, he's going to be brought down. That's Alec Muck's going to get brought down there at the 37-yard line. Nice run back there from Alec. And the Sand Creek Aggies will start at their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10. We're going to see what they're going to try to do. Coach told us that they're going to mostly do a shotgun formation or they're going to do the speed option. Let's see what number 19, Trendon Peacock, senior, decides to do. Looks like he's going to start off in the shotgun formation. Got one man in the backfield. Number 11, Spencer Hawkins is in motion. Hawkins looks to throw, has an open Alec Muck. Alec Muck gets pulled down at the 30-yard line. A little bit of trickery on that first play right there. Well, that opened up the homecoming game there, Jaime.
well, it looks like they got brought down at the 30-yard line, as you said.
Trendon Peacock going over his. Looks like they're going to try to do a no-huddle offense there. He's got Micaiah Wilson in the backfield. They got him back after being out for the last 3 weeks. Looks like it's going to be an option run. Trendon Peacock's going to run up the gut there for a gain of 10 yards. Looks like he'll have the first down and will move the chains here. Refs are calling for the time to be suspended here for a second while they move the chains. Very good. And it looks like they're still going to do the no-huddle offense. Trendon is talking to his offensive line, let them know what play they're going. They're going to do that no-huddle there. He's going to be back in the shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson in the backfield with two tight ends. Yep, they're going to give it right off to Micaiah Wilson. Micaiah Wilson gets a short gain there for about 3 or 4 yards, right up the gut. Second down and about 6 or 7 to go there. About 10:56 left to go here in the first quarter. And Jaime, they're quick. Look at that. Look how quick Sand Creek is. They go right to the line very fast there.
Yes, they do. And Britton-Deerfield better step their game up tonight if they want to get a win.
That's right. Oh, we got a flag on the play right before the ball was snapped. Looked like we got a little bit of motion here. Yep, offside. False start there on the offense. So we'll be backed up about 5 yards there. They're getting a little bit excited right now with this no-huddle offense. It's a little hard to get Jaime with no-huddle offense. What they got to do, they got to get everybody in line quick. Everyone's got to be on the same page within the matter of 5 or 6 seconds. And in that case, the offensive lineman jumped the gun. He got a little excited. As it's 2nd and 12 there, and Trendon's going to be back in the shotgun formation. Alec Muck will be in motion. Trendon gives it to Muck. Muck shakes off one tackle, but couldn't get the other one off. He gets about a short gain there at the 19-yard line. We'll give them generous to be around the 19-yard line, see where they spot the ball. They're going to spot it at the 19 3/4 yard line, I guess, so to speak. No huddle offense is going. Trendon is getting his calls from his coaches. Right back up to the line, making sure the offensive line knows what they're doing. And as always, Micaiah Wilson is in the backfield with 2 wideouts to the right with Alec Muck in motion. Alec Muck on the fake. Trendon looks back, looking for somebody, throws to number 7, Bryant Moore. Bryant Moore looks like he's going to get swallowed up there by Patriots. Looks like about a gain of maybe 7. See where they're going to spot the ball here. He didn't get enough for the first down because the clock's still going to be running here. But it looks like it's going to be, if they update it's going to be 4th down and probably about a yard or 2 to go. Back in the no huddle, Trendon is in the shotgun formation with Micaiah in the backfield. Micaiah is going to run up the gut, untouched, and it looks like he's going to get pounded toward the end zone for a touchdown. Sand Creek draws first blood here as they go up 6-0 on homecoming night. That was quick, right? They were up and down the field within a matter of minutes. I mean, we start with 12 minutes on the clock. We're not even 3 minutes into the game, and we've already got 6 points on the board, right, Jaime?
Yes, we do.
I mean, do you think that was pretty quick, Jaime?
That was pretty quick.
I think that's going to work in their favor, that no-huddle offense. It keeps the defense on their toes. They don't know what's coming next because the plays start going. As looks like Micaiah Wilson will kick, and it's good. And we start off 7-0 Aggies on homecoming night 2015 with 9:13 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to throw it to break right now, but we'll be back. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
All right, welcome back to high school varsity football here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. Aggies got the quick 7-0 lead to kick the ball off, and it looks like Britton-Deerfield will bring it back up to about the 37 or so
38.
yard line. Like we were saying right before we went to the last break, looks like the no-huddle offense for the Aggies was really keeping Britton-Deerfield's defense on their toes.
Yes, it was. Sand Creek really made that touchdown pretty quick, considering how well Britton-Deerfield's defense was playing.
Right, exactly. Now Britton-Deerfield's going to have their chance now on offense. See how they respond. It's all about how you respond in the game of football. That dictates the rest of the game. And right now we've got Justice Kimmer going to be as Britton-Deerfield's quarterback. Right now he's got one halfback in the backfield. Looks like he's going to give it off to his halfback. He gets a nominal gain, if that. Yeah, he got about a yard or 2. That's number 25. That's Alec Dussault on the carry there for about a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Starting off with a run. What do you think about that, Jaime? Trying to dictate. You probably think they're trying to dictate. You maybe think that they're not going to be as passing that much. I mean, we talked to Coach Marcus. Coach Marcus said that they want to be more of a run and gun offense. They want to, or ground and pound, I should say. They're going to be in the I formation. They really emphasize on the running. As Justice Kimmer right now is. Looks like he's going to toss the ball. Number 22, Cole Sundham, and he's going to try to throw. He tried a little trickery there. Tried to give it to his halfback, and his halfback tried to get it out to Mitchell Logan there for the pass, but no go there, so it will be 3rd down and 9. 9 yards to go. You know what? You got to start off with a first down. You got to make sure that you at least get that first down to kind of dictate how you're going to play the rest of this game, don't you think, Jaime?
Yes, considering that they were 2-9, I really feel that they should have ran that instead of trying to pass it off, especially that distance.
Yeah, well, right now it looks like they are going to pass right now because Justice Kimmer is in the shotgun formation. He drops back. He's got two people looking, going out for Mitchell Logan, almost. But no go on that one.
Off by an inch.
Off by an inch. Number 1, Kyle Bush was all over him on that one. That brings up 4th and 9. It looks like we got a punting situation going on. So 3 and out for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots on their first drive. I think they're gonna have to do a little bit. I don't want to say better, but they're gonna have to at least get their offensive clicking a little bit. Don't you think?
Yeah, so far it hasn't really been looking good.
Well, right now we've got Britton-Deerfield in the punt formation. They kick it out, a little bit of a squib punt there. Oh, that might be back on Britton-Deerfield. Yeah, number 25 on Sand Creek. That is Parker Randall fumbled the punt there, and Britton-Deerfield was all over it. So Britton-Deerfield looking to draw there. They got the ball back on the fumble. It's 1st and 10 Patriots on Sand Creek's 30-yard line.
30 at the 20.
Oh, you're right there, Jaime. It's actually about at the 22-yard line there. Yep. So just like that one little mistake can cost you. Britton-Deerfield now just basically gained about 40 yards on that play. And right now you've got Justice Kimmer has Mitchell in motion, and he's going to end around and get stopped really quickly by that Aggie defense. Number 22, Cole Sudem. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's Colleen. Colleen
Saddam.
Colin Saddam. I think that's what it is. That's what we're going to go with tonight. And to Colin, you know what? I think it is Colin.
Colin Saddam.
You know what? And to Colin's parents, if we get your last name, if we butcher your last name, we do apologize for that here. But right now we've got number 7, Justice Kimmer. It looks like he's going to be in the shotgun formation at 2nd and 11. Right now he's got Alex Dussault in the backfield. Going to pitch it off to Alex Dussault. He's got no hole, and that Aggie defense is going to swallow him up with no gain on that. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Aggies were really, they knew that was coming.
Yeah, they did.
They knew that play was coming, and right now that's a 3rd and 11 situation, so that's a pass situation here. We'll see what type of pass Justice is going to call here.
It's actually 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. They lost two yards on that play. So right now, Justice, as you can imagine, is in the shotgun formation here. It looks like he's got Dussault in the backfield. He's got 2 wideouts in the tight end. He's looking towards number 2, Mitchell Logan, for the long, and that was nowhere near him. That's going to bring up 4th and 13, and that's going to be. Well, you would think that would be in the pros. That's a field goal. That's a long field goal. But here in the high school ranks, they have either 2 choices: try to do a miraculous field goal or go for it. So it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 13. Right here, in this situation, you're at you're on the 35-yard line here. Most teams, most high school teams, don't really have a kicker that can boot it about 45 yards. So. And now he's going to try to go for it here. 4th and 13 as Justice is in the shotgun formation with Dussault in the backfield. Dussault goes out for a block. Justice is looking out, and he had actually, Mitchell was open right there in the middle of the field, but unfortunately Justice's pass was a little off on that one.
Yes, it was.
You know what? I think he just put a little bit too much emphasis on his back foot and let it fly. And with that, that's a turnover on downs. Aggie gets the ball back. There, 6:26 left to go in the first quarter. Aggies with 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. As Trendon Peacock in the shotgun formation with one back beside him. That would be Micaiah Wilson. Looks like Trendon is going to take it on the option run. Trendon going around, gets a nice stiff arm, still on his feet. Connects it to the 39-yard line. That's a first down for the Aggies right there on the option read. And you know what? I'm interested to see more of the option read for the for the Aggies. And if you don't know what that is, Jaime, that basically what it is, Trendon keeps the ball and he decides whether he's going to hand it off or run it himself at the very last second. So it's a hard play to do. But Trendon right there was able to pull it off pretty well. Got himself a first down. All right, Trendon in shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson in his backfield. Got number 5, Alec Muck in motion. Trendon steps back, looking for somebody, and he's going to get brought down. Oh, actually, he gets a yard or two out of that. Hey, Trendon's just a big boy. It's hard to get him down, don't you think, Jaime?
Yeah.
You know what? In a normal play, that would have been a sack for a loss. But Trendon was able to keep his legs moving and was able to at least get a yard out of the play. So it's 2nd and 9 here with 5:51 left to go in the first quarter. Trendon talking to his offensive line with Micaiah in the backfield. And he's got 2 wideouts right there. He's got Kyle Bush and Alec Muck. Still trying talking to his offensive line, making sure they're all on the same page in the shotgun formation. Trendon gets Muck in motion. On the option read again, and there goes Trendon right up the middle. That's another first down. Another option read. Saw the opening, went for it.
Taken down at about the 46-yard line, I believe.
And I think this little no-huddle thing, it looks like this is going to be an all-night thing. That defense is going to be sucking wind at the end of the night because they have to get to the line quick and get ready for the next play. There's no rest for them. That's why the no-huddle works so well in some occasions. As Trendon is in the shotgun formation with Muck in motion. He gives it off to Muck. Muck is doing an end around. He's still on his feet. He's got a blocker too. He's going right down the field, and he is forced out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Gain of 37 yards as Muck on the, well, basically he just handed the ball off. Almost looks like another option read play as no-huddle offense trying to get Britton-Deerfield off their feet. Probably going to try to pound it in right here as Trendon Peacock is in the shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson in the backfield, and they have 3 wideouts looking with a tight end. Trendon gets the ball, snaps the ball off. And we got a flag on the field. Looks like we got maybe somebody on the offensive line probably moved. Well, the refs are discussing it right now. The man in white hat will give us let us know. False start on the Aggies. They'll back him up 5 yards. Jaime, one bad thing about as we said it before, one bad thing about the no-huddle offense is that if your offensive line is not, if they're not on the same page, someone moves quick, that's 5-yard penalty. And that is going, that angers coaches more than anything. I can tell you that. Trendon Peacock in the shotgun formation. We'll hand it off to Micaiah Wilson. Micaiah Wilson will get up to about the
5-yard line.
5-yard line. So looks like a gain of 10. And that might move the chains. We're going to take a look here and see. Nope, they're going to say 2nd down and 5 to go. So they had about 10 yards, but there was 15 to go there. So 2nd and 5 for the Aggies. 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Aggies up 7-0 here at Homecoming night 2015 as Trendon Wilson in the shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson, in the backfield. Trendon Peacock, it looks like he's going to keep it himself. He's got blocks. He's going to try to force himself into the end zone, and no sign from the ref yet. Looks like he was stopped just short at the 1-yard line, so it looks like it will be 3rd and looks like they might have had enough for the first down. Yep, it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Aggies. 1st and goal for the Aggies, and it looks like we've got a officials timeout. So with the officials timeout, we're going to toss the break here real quick. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home. You know what? Excuse me 1 second. Before I toss the break here, looks like the official timeout here was just for a measurement. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I know everyone wanted to see the Smokey the Bear commercial there, but maybe in a couple minutes there. We're going to stick with it here. Looks like it is going to be a 1st down for the Aggies. 1st down for the Aggies as that official timeout was just to measure the ball there. 1st and goal for the Aggies with 4:15 left to go in the first quarter. And the no-huddle offense, as always, Trendon Peacock getting words from his coaches, finding the play, talking to his offensive line, making sure they don't move before the ball is hiked. Kai Wilson in the backfield as always with just one as a wideout, but Trenton is going to keep it himself on the option read, and that's a quick dance into the end zone for an Aggie touchdown. 6 more points for the Aggies here on homecoming night 2015, 13-0 Sand Creek with 3:58 left to go in the first. And Jaime, I think we're just going to be talking about this all night. This no-huddle offense is just going to, I think it's going to stymie this Britton-Deerfield defense. I don't think they knew it was coming.
Well, yeah, so far the no-huddle offense has been working very well for them.
Yeah. And right now it looks like Mekhi Wilson's going to play both ways. He's not only their halfback, but he's also their kicker. And that's good. Aggies 14, Britton-Deerfield nothing. Now we're going to send it to break, and hopefully you'll get to see that Smokey the Bear commercial coming up. You're watching high school varsity football here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, we're back here on high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. Aggies got another touchdown as it's 14-0 now in Aggieland. Mekhi Wilson, the halfback and kicker, lines up the ball for the kick. Britton-Deerfield looked like number 22. That would be Cole. What did we say this name was going to be? Colin Saddam with the ball. Colin Saddam brings the ball up to about the 20, 21, 22 yard lines. I'm going to make sure I get Colin's name right here for the rest of the game. I promise you guys that in Patriot land. And I say again, I do apologize for that. As Britton-Deerfield will get the ball here at their own 20-yard line with 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. As they will take advantage of the huddle to figure their stuff out. As number 7, Justice Kimmer, gets his offensive line. Excuse me. Aggies look like they're going to be in a 1-2-3. Looks like a 4-3 defense a little bit there. Justice hands it off for a gain of about 1. I'd say actually probably for a nominal game, maybe even a loss or 2. It looked like the Aggie defense was ready for that. And it's going to be interesting to see Justice, excuse me, Jaime. I'm saying Justice's and Jaime's name all night tonight. It's going to be interesting to see if they keep running the ball. Because it looks like the Aggie defense is ready for that.
It really does.
We'll see how long it takes them to change up their play. Because Coach said that they're going to want to ground and pound. They're going to want to go up the field. But we'll see. As Justice gets the ball snapped off to Colin Saddam. Colin Saddam with a marginal gain. Excuse me. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 10 there with gain of nothing. Aggie defense was ready for that. Well, actually 3rd and 7, excuse me. So he got about 3 yards on that play. But you're now in the hole. You've ran the ball twice. You know what they're going to do now.
Yeah.
Defense knows what they're going to do. They obviously got a pass. Run hasn't been working. So maybe the offense here is going to have to switch up their plays here a little bit here. As Justice with Colin in the backfield has 2 wideouts to the right. As gets the ball snapped, looks towards number 27, way over his head. That would be Nate Papworth, excuse me. Incomplete pass. That brings up 4th and 7 to go. Looks like we're going to be in a punting situation as the punt team goes on the field for the Patriots and the receiving team comes on the field for the Sand Creek Aggies. It looks like we're going to have Alec Muck in the back to receive along with Parker Randall. And looks like number looks like Colin might be punting. So we might see another, another halfback is also the kicker. As Alec gets the ball, he's going to bring it up. He's got a lot of blocks in front of him. He's got open field. He's at the 40, trying to shake and bake. Gets down to about the 27-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. We might see an illegal block in the back or a hold coming up here on Sand Creek. He got a lot of those yards, and I'm not going to take anything away from him. That was a great run, but he might have had a little help there from his from his receiving team, I should say. As the refs discuss it over, they're pointing towards Sand Creek. It looks like it's going to be penalty is going to be against Sand Creek. Hold on Sand Creek. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that run is going to get brought back. And Jaime, I tell you, these little offside penalties, these hold penalties, there's nothing more that will anger a coach more than these little penalties, because you had a great run. He got them all the way to the 27-yard line, but now they're going to back all the way up to, it looks like, about the 48-yard line. Yeah, so he's losing about a good 20-some yards on that play just from that penalty. So in any event, we've got Trendon Peacock with a no-huddle offense. He's talking to his offensive line. He's going to go back into the shotgun formation. Let's see if they're going to try another option read here with Micaiah Wilson in the backfield with Alec in motion. Trendon's going to drop way back, and he finds Micaiah Wilson, and Micaiah's on his feet. He's going to keep going. Looks like he's going to be untouched to the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies. With 1:49 left to go in this game. That was, you know what? It was almost like a little bit of trickery. You saw Trendon drop back about, 20 feet, looking like he's about to bomb it down the field. He had Micaiah right there, maybe 5 or 6 yards in front of him. Quick little out to him. He was untouched. That offense had their blocks ready to go, as Micaiah Wilson, who just ran that huge play, is about ready to get the extra point kick for the Aggies. They put them up 21-0. Kick is up, and it's good. That was quick, wasn't it, Jamie? It was. Well, they good march down the field. It's 21-0 Aggies with 1:49 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to send it to break, but don't you worry. We'll be right back. You're watching High School Varsity Football on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
All right, welcome back to High School Varsity Football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. The Aggies marched down the field pretty quick there, and the man that's been doing it all has been Micaiah Wilson for that last play, and he's going to kick the ball off, a little squib kick out to the Patriots. The Patriots, number 2, Mitchell Logan, will take the ball. No, he's going to give it off to Colin Saddam. Colin Saddam gets it to about the 35-yard line, where the Patriots will set up their offense. Jamie, or what do you prefer to be called, Jamie or Jaime?
Jamie's fine.
Jamie's fine? Okay, I just want to make sure we get that down, all right? It's going to be interesting to see, Jamie, what they do, what this offense does to kind of get the gears going here.
Yeah.
I mean, 21-0, man. You've got to figure something out, right?
Yeah, they got, looks like 1:43 left in the first quarter.
Right, and I think their offense might be trying to switch something up, as Justice Kimmer is in the shotgun formation with 4 wideouts with Colin in motion, but he's going to hand it off to Dan Marotz. And Marotz gets about a couple yards on the play.
And it will bring down about 2nd and 6 there for the Patriots. 2nd and 5, excuse me. Got 5 yards on that play. So, all right. The run, they showed pass, but they ended up running it up the field, and it threw the Aggies off. Maybe a little bit more of that trickery is going to help the Patriots out here in the rest of the game. We're just going to have to wait and see as Justice is going to be in the shotgun formation, showing pass with 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends looking, but he's got a connected pass to number 2, Mitchell Logan. And that will move the chains for a Patriot first down. First down of the game for the Patriots. So momentum. They're trying to get going there, Jamie. Sorry about that. Jamie was taking a sip there of his cocoa. Apologize for that, Jamie. I'm sorry about that. No worries, man. All right, as Britton-Deerfield lines up for their 1st and 10, as they've got Justice going to be under the center right now with Dan Marotz in the backfield, and Marotz takes it up the field and looks like to about the, looks like he got a good 7 or 8 yards on that play.
Looks like the 49-yard line.
Yeah. Dan Marotz. I think it's Marotz. Yeah.
Well, let's just go with that.
Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 5. I think they're going to let the clock tick away here. They got about 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Clock's going to, it looks like Britton. No, they're going to try to get a playoff here in the next 8 seconds here.
7.
As Justice gets his line ready to go. He's got 2-1, gets the ball off. Quick pass out to Colin Saddam, and he gets the first down before the clock hits 0. And you know what? That's great to end the first quarter. Yeah, it looks like they've got momentum going, and it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 when we come back. But that will end the first quarter. Your score, 21, Sand Creek 0, Britton-Deerfield at homecoming night, 2015. We'll be right back with the second quarter. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, welcome back to homecoming night here 2015 at Sand Creek High School as the Aggies lead the Britton-Deerfield Patriots 21-0 at the start of the second quarter. Britton will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. And it looks like Justice passes it quickly to number 12, Dan Marotz, and that will be enough for a first down. That's quick. Actually, no, excuse me. They're about second and 3, 2nd and 4. I saw the chains moving. I thought for a second there that they got that first down, but it was just a down marker moving. Caught me off guard there a little bit. As the Patriots line up in the scrimmage, looks like Justice will be under center with Alec Dussault in the backfield. We'll hand the ball off to Alec Dussault, who will get enough for the first down. First down, Patriots, with 11:15 left to go in the second quarter. And Jamie, momentum. That's what we were talking about. It looks like the momentum's starting to get into Britton-Deerfield's way.
Yeah, it looks like the Patriots are really picking it up the second quarter.
Yeah, and it looked like they're trying to build on the momentum that ended the first quarter. They remember they went to the line with like 8 seconds left to go. They wanted that first down before that quarter ended. So it looks like that momentum is shifted their way as Justice Kimmer is in the shotgun formation with Alec Dussault in the backfield with 4 wideouts. Pitches it off to Alec Dussault. He's got a block or 2, but will be brought down still in the backfield with a gain of either 1 or probably nothing. That will bring up second down. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10. Chains didn't move. Nobody moved. 11. Yeah. Ball's going to be on the 30. Ball's going to be on Sand Creek's 33-yard line here.
Oh.
So there's still
2nd and 14.
Still 2nd and 14. So it looks like they lost a couple yards on that play. 2nd and 14 looks like you got a passing situation. Let's see if that happens as as Justice is in the shotgun formation with Alec Dussault in the backfield. Looks like he's going to drop back, 3-step drop. Looks to his receiver, but he overthrew it into the out-of-bounds area. That will bring up 3rd and 14. It looks like Justice has got the arm. He's just, the accuracy is just getting a little off. Maybe he's just got to slow down everything, don't you think?
Yeah. Looks like he, about every pass, he has been overshooting it.
A little bit, and that that usually comes in time. Once the game starts going, he finds himself in that rhythm, the balls will become more accurate. But he's just got to let the game slow down around him. Right now, I think they're still at the game's still moving too fast for him right now. As Justice Kimmer lines up behind his center on 3rd and 14 with Alec Dussault in the backfield. And he's going to look, and just again, a little overthrown, and Mitchell Logan was open there. He had a little slant route going into the middle of the field. He was open, but the ball just had a little bit too much pepper on it. A little too much pepper and a little over his head. So that brings up 4th and 14. And that brings up the situation again. They're on the 33-yard line. They don't have enough leg probably to kick at that 43 or 50 yards. So looks like they're going to go for it. And that 4th and 14 brings up interesting plays. That's when you see the playbook kind of open up a little bit for the offense. Statue of Liberty plays, flea flickers. Let's see what Britton-Deerfield has in store here for this 4th and 14 as Justice is in the shotgun formation, and it looks like there will be a penalty on that play. Laundry is out, and the refs will have a nice little chat about it. Looks like somebody obviously moved. Looks like false start will be on the Patriots. That will back them up 5 yards, so we'll have a 4th and 19 situation coming up here for the Patriots. That might back them up just enough to pooch punt it. And let's see if that special teams comes on the field, and it doesn't look like it is. Looks like Britton-Deerfield is going to option to go for it here. As the center goes up to the line and the rest of his offensive line joins him, we've got Justice Kimmer in the shotgun formation with 3 wideouts with Alec Dussault in the backfield. Excuse me, as Justice drops back. Blitz coming, and he has nowhere to go, and the Aggies swallow him up for a big loss. With that big sack, it looks like the Aggies will get the ball back at their own. Looks like, no, they're going to be in Britton-Deerfield zone. So at the 47-yard line, 47-yard line, the Aggies will go 1st and 10 here with 9:49 left to go in the second quarter. Excuse me. All right, Trenton Peacock talking to his line. No offense, no huddle offense still on the works for the Aggies as Trendon looks back, still looking, looks like he's going to run. Nope, he's got to throw to number 7, Bryant Moore.
Taken down at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line, he's taken down, but that's enough for a 1st down. Looked like Peacock was in trouble there for a minute or two, but he was able to scramble and find Moore out there as his check down receiver, and that was enough for a 1st down. No huddle still working here for the Aggies. Peacock in the shotgun formation with Wilson in the backfield and Muck in motion. Muck's going to get the ball. He slips that one defender, and he's still on the move for another Aggie 1st down. That quick, Jamie. And they're going to keep this, looks like they're going to keep this train going with this no huddle offense.
That's really been working for them tonight, and they have been using that the no huddle offense all season.
That's right. We were talking to a little bit of the Sand Creek faithful out there. They said that this no huddle offense is no surprise to them, and should be no surprise to the Britton-Deerfield Patriots as Trendon gives it off to Micaiah Wilson for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. with 8:55 left to go here in the second quarter. Looks like it will be about first. No, it looks like it's going to be. It looks like something's going on here. It looks like the Aggies are coming back. There's a flag on the play. Offside on the Aggies, so they're just going to back them up about 5 yards. That will, like I said, those small penalties, man, get you every time. As they look to shake off this that penalty, as Peacock, talking to his offensive line, going to be back in the shotgun formation with Wilson flanking him to the right in the backfield. He's got Muck in motion and gives it off to Micaiah Wilson, bringing it back up to close to the first down marker. I don't know if he got it, but he is close. Yep, it is first down. Ref is signaling for a first down. That will move the chains with 8:34 left to go here in the second quarter. No huddle offense working as Peacock talking to his line, making sure they don't move off sides. Coming back out in the shotgun formation, as always, with Wilson flanking him in the backfield with 2 receivers ready to go. Looks like it's going to be a read option, and Peacock goes up the middle for a gain of about 2 or 3. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 5 with 8:06 left to go. I'll see if they can get it back into the end zone here pretty quickly. It'll be up by 20. Well, BG's will be about 28 with that extra point. Jaime, it looks like they're moving down the field pretty quickly.
Yes, they are.
As Peacock puts Muck in motion, hands the ball up to Muck. Muck's got nobody touching him, and he walks right to the end zone. But hold on, everybody. There is a flag on the play. Looks like there might be a hold there. Wondering why he wasn't touched. He was probably somebody was getting held. We'll wait here to hear from the refs, but I'm already looking at the side judge, and he's signaling hold. And him and the referee will talk it over. Talk amongst themselves a little bit, and it will be a hold on the Aggies. That will back him up 10 yards. So, we're going to say that all night. Those little penalties are detrimental, man. I mean, it slows down your momentum. And right now with the Aggies, as we're seeing, Jamie, they have a fast momentum, but a penalty like this slows everything down a minute, too. So we'll see how they respond.
Yes, that holding taking them back to the 2 and 10.
Yep. So 2nd and 10. Looks like Sand Creek is going to take a timeout and talk it over with themselves. And with that, we're going to send it over to break. You're watching high school varsity football here on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
And welcome back to Sand Creek here, homecoming night 2015, as the Aggies lead the Britton-Deerfield Patriots 21-0 with 7:34 left to go in the second quarter. Aggies reeling a little bit from a hold call that took back a touchdown, as Peacock in the shotgun formation. Gonna take it himself and pass it over to Muck. Muck is gonna get 1, 2, 3 tackle shakes, and he had enough to get into the end zone. Touchdown Aggies. 27-0 is your score with 7:25 left to go in the second. Muck is just, I don't know if it's the quickness of him moving his feet or just his size, but he's able to elude tackles. You saw it there, Jamie. He made like 4 guys miss out there. What do you think of a man like that?
Oh, he must be really quick on his feet to be able to do that, especially with how close they were together.
You're right, Jamie. It's all about being quick on your feet, keeping those legs churning. as Micaiah Wilson boots it through the uprights. And your score is 28-0 Aggies with 7:25 left to go here on homecoming night 2015. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back here in a second. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
All right, welcome back here to Sand Creek Homecoming Night 2015. The Aggies are leading the Britton-Deerfield Patriots 28-0 here with 7:25 left to go in the second quarter, as Mitchell Logan and Colin Saddam are back to receive for the Patriots, and it will be taken by Mitchell Logan. He's going to run it up the gut there to about the 40-yard line. That was kind of a good run for them. He was untouched there for a minute or two, and the Patriots will have good field position here at the start of their offensive campaign. Let's see what they can do there, Jamie.
Hopefully the Aggies, or the Patriots have what it takes to hopefully make a touchdown soon.
Yeah, you know what? You're right there, Jamie. They've got to shift this momentum quick if there is any chance of them coming back into this game. Right now, they're dealing with a high-tempoed Aggie offense. Their defense is probably sucking wind on the sideline, and because the smallness of both these teams, as far as roster size goes, some of these players play both ways. So some of these guys that just got done sucking wind on the defense, they're now back on the offense trying to figure things out. So that's true for both teams. Right now we'll see what how Britton handles that right now, as it's 2nd and 10. It looks like that last play didn't really didn't go anywhere, excuse me, as Justice Kimmer gets the play from his coach and talks it over with his team as they come up here to the line of scrimmage. And Justice will be in the shotgun formation with Alec Dussault in the backfield and has 3 wideouts to the left and to the right. Snap is fumbled a little bit, but he was able to get it back in. Almost picked off there. Number 54, Benjamin Austin. You know, it's funny, though. You know, a linebacker loves when that ball comes his way, especially on the homecoming night. He's probably kicking himself a little bit for not being able to hang on to that ball. The Patriots there get away with that one as Justice is getting his play from his coach. He's going, like I said, talking over again with his team coming out of his huddle. 6:30 left to go in the second quarter. Aggies up 28-0 here. 30. Justice Kimmer, is in the shotgun formation with Dussault in the backfield with 3 wideouts. Drops back, looking to pass, trying to find Sand Creek Aggie, and that's intercepted by number 25, Parker Randall. And you know what? Aggie defense was coming right into Justice's grill, and he had to throw quickly, but he, unfortunately, instead of throwing it to the line, to the out of bounds, instead of trying to throw it away, he threw it right up the gut, and Sand Creek was ready for it. It's a turnover. As soon as that turnover happens, that offense is on the field and they're ready to go. As Peacock in shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson as his flank. Going to look to Wilson. No, he's going to do the read option, go up a couple yards for a gain of about 2 or 3. As it's going to be 2nd and 7 there for the Aggies with 6:10 left to go here in the second quarter. And you know what? The people, some of those players that were on Britton-Deerfield, they're still out there. So they're going to need some Pedialyte or some water or something to get them hydrated. Oh my gosh. But they're playing their hearts out still. They're still on the field, and that's all that matters. Looks like we're going to have a double reverse there. Muck's going to bring it up the left side of the field. Had a couple blocks. He's going to get enough for the first down there. A little trickery on the, as far as the Aggies go there on that little double reverse. It looked nice there. As it will bring up 1st and 10 there for the Aggies with 5:41 left to go in the second quarter. And no huddle offense still working as Peacock talking to his line, making sure they don't move off sides, giving them the play. Still talking it over amongst his tackles and his center. Comes out back to a shotgun formation, as always, flanked by Wilson in the backfield with Muck to the left in motion. Muck will he will get the ball off on the option read there. Nominal gain for about maybe one or 2 yards there on that play, as it will bring up 2nd and 9 with 5:04 left to go in the second quarter. What do you think so far, Jamie, of this game?
Well, I think, excuse me, Sand Creek has been playing very well tonight. I really do think that the Patriots really need to step up the game if they do want to at least catch up to the Aggies.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. As Micaiah Wilson brings it up from the backfield, up center, for a gain of about 6 or 7 yards on that play. It looks like it will be 3rd down and about,
timeout.
Timeout, Sand Creek. That's going to be their 2nd timeout of the game. And with that timeout, we're going to toss it to break. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
All right, welcome back here to Sand Creek High School. Homecoming 2015, Aggies are up 28-0 in the second quarter with 4:24 left to go as Peacock in the shotgun formation looks and almost picked off, but is actually caught by number 84, Hunter Gallagher, and he will bring it in for an Aggie touchdown. That was luck. That was all luck.
That really was. It really looked like the Patriots were about to get that.
Yeah, Patriots had the number there. Patriot defender had the ball, but unfortunately he bobbled the interception, and Hunter Gallagher was right there for the bobble, was able to pick it up and run it right in like it was nothing. And now, right now, the Aggies are going to be up 34-0 right now with Micaiah Wilson looking to hit an extra point. As you hear a train in the background, because we are in Sand Creek, Michigan, folks. And that extra point will be no good. Wide left. And with that, your score is Sand Creek 34, the Britton-Deerfield Patriots nothing, with 4:18 left to go in the second quarter. We'll be back. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic.
That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids.
We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you're not alone.
And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education.
HSF.net.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back. Sand Creek, Michigan, as the Sand Creek Aggies are up on the Britton-Deerfield Patriots 34-0 at homecoming night 2015. You're watching LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports as Micaiah Wilson looks to kick the ball off to Colin Saddam and Mitchell Logan. Mitchell Logan's going to take that ball right up
to the 30-yard line of Britton-Deerfield's own 30-yard line, and that's where the offensive campaign will begin for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots. And Jamie, you know, I don't want to say this is a runaway. I don't like to say any game is a runaway. There's always hope. There's always something for a team to build on. And right now, I'm guessing that Coach Marcus is telling his boys on Britton-Deerfield, this is a learning experience. Build from this. You know, they've got to find that caveat that's going to get them down the field. Don't you think?
Yes, I do. They are down, or Britton-Deerfield is down by 34, but they still have another whole second half to catch up.
That's right. You know, it's like I said, the game's not over until there's double zeros on that clock in the fourth quarter. So, with that said, it looks like Colin Saddam is going to take the ball up for about a gain of 1 or 2. And it looks like that will bring up about 2nd and 9 as the Aggies defense, they were prepared for that run. And you know what? I'm not going to say anything bad about the ground and pound. I think it works in some cases, but it looks like just from our point of view, Jamie, that the Aggie defense is just ready for it. You know, and like I said, Justice Kimmer, he's got a good arm. He's got a really good arm. If he can reel in that accuracy and slow it down, we could see some pretty good drives coming from the Patriots. As Justice Kimmer under center, going to give it off to Colin Saddam. Colin Saddam up to about the 23-yard line. Excuse me again, that wasn't Colin. That was Alec Dussault on the ball as the ball carrier. Up to about the 35-yard line. As it's going to be 3rd and 9. Not 3rd and 9. 3rd and 6. Excuse me about that. 3rd and 6 to go. With 2:55 left to go here in the first half, with with Justice Kimmer under center with Alex Dussault in the backfield, and Colin Saddam's going to be in motion. Colin Saddam gets the ball off, and he takes the pass over to Mitchell Logan, and that is complete for a Patriot first down.
The 29.
That is very nice. That's what I'm talking about. It's quick little trickery play. You know, Justice gets the ball, pitches it right out there to Colin Saddam, and he just gives it a nice throw. And Mitchell was ready and waiting for that ball. And we've got a 1st down and 10 situation for the Patriots. That's their 2nd first down of the game. So with that, Justice Kimmer is going to be in the shotgun formation with Dussault in the backfield, and Colin out as a wide out and passes it out to Mitchell Logan. A gain of about 5 yards there. So it'll be about 2nd and 5 for the Patriots with 2:03 left to go in the second quarter. Looks like he got about 4 yards on that play, Jamie, like you said. Thank you so much. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 6. So we're moving. Ball's moving. Good thing, Jamie.
You have about 1:48 left in the second quarter. The Aggies only have 25 more yards to go to hopefully make their first touchdown of the game.
Hopefully that comes their way there as Justice Kimmer gives the ball off to Alex Dussault, but the Aggie defense, stout as it is, was ready and waiting for that run. A nominal gain, if any. And it looks like
they lost 1 yard.
Yeah, they lost about a yard. And with that 3rd and 6 for situation, Coach Marcus is going to call his players to the sideline for a timeout. And with that timeout, we are going to toss it to break. So with that, you are watching high school varsity football on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports. See you in a few.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. but you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, welcome back to Sand Creek High School. Homecoming 2015 with 1:27 left to go in the first half. Coming off a Britton-Deerfield timeout. Looked like they called the timeout just really to give his kids water or give his kids a break. As Justice Kimmer is in the shotgun formation, looks towards Mitchell Logan, and it's picked off by number 1, Kyle Bush. Kyle was man-to-man coverage on Mitchell Logan and just basically got the better of Mitchell, and on that play, he had the ups. He had more of the ups, and that's going to give another turnover there for the Sand Creek Aggies. They'll have the ball at 1st and 10 there on their own 11-yard line. And with that, Aggies will get the ball on, like I said, their own 11-yard line. And let's see if what they try to do here with 1:21 left, being up by 34. And it looks like Peacock is going to take the ball all the way up, almost picked off by Mitchell Logan. Mitchell Logan almost got his revenge on that play. He wanted to get that ball picked off.
Just jumped out of his hands.
Just right out of his hands. Usually they'll run it and just run down the clock, but what's going to happen here is it looks like they're going to try to get in the end zone. You know what? Why not? It's homecoming night. Still got a minute 15 left to go. Let's see what you can do with it. As Peacock talking it over with his line. He's now in the shotgun formation, muck in motion. It's going to be an option read, and Peacock's going to get the ball. He's untouched. He's going to block her too, and he gets brought down by number 25, Alex Dussault.
On the 28-yard line, I believe.
28-yard line, and that gives them a 1st and 10 with 1:06 left to go in the first half. And no huddle offense going again for the Aggies. Peacock talking over with his line. He's got he's got Micaiah Wilson in his backfield. He's got Muck in motion, as always. And Muck's going to come back around. Escapes 1 block, escapes 2 tackles, and he's brought down by his 3rd guy that was able to get some hands on him. Mitchell Logan on the stop on that one. And it looks like that'll be about a gain of 8 or 9. That might move the chains. Yeah, that was enough for a first down. As they keep moving the chains here with 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. It looks like they're trying to get it in the end zone there one last time before the half. That is known. Doesn't look like they're trying to run down the clock at all as Micaiah Wilson gets the ball, escapes 3 tackles, and he's about to run into the end zone. He's only got 1 guy to beat on the stiff arm, and he gets pulled out of bounds by number 22, Colin Saddam.
6-yard line.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the field here for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots. It's number 12, Dan Morotz. Might have a cramp, trying to walk it off himself as the trainers come out to make sure that he's okay. Looks like either a cramp or a leg or his knee. Hopefully he's okay, but he's back down there on the field. But as they tend to Dan, another play where the Aggies are just untouched for like 4 or 5. They can shake 4 or 5 tackles, and that's good coaching. Hey, if you got a guy that can evade that many hands on you, you're being taught how to move your feet properly. So with this pause and play, we've got both teams right now on their knees as the trainers and head coach here, Ernie Ayers, looks at the down Patriot right now, Dan Morotz. Looks like hopefully it's just a cramp or 2. They're gonna get him on his feet. Claps are being heard around the Sand Creek and the Britton-Deerfield fans as Dan is walking it off the field. Looks like he just might have had a cramp or 2. So they'll get that tended to, and we'll get play resuming here underway. So with that, it's about 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Looks like they're going to call, Britton-Deerfield's going to call their second timeout of the half. So with that, we're going to toss it to break here real quick. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Britton.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
And we're back here at homecoming night here in Sand Creek 2015. As the score right now is Aggies 34, Britton-Deerfield nothing with 30 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Aggies are driving. They want some more points here right before the half as Peacock is in the is in the shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson flanking him. Looks like it's going to be an option read, almost taken in the backfield, but Peacock is able to make something out of it and trot into the end zone for an Aggie touchdown. That will be 40-0 Aggies with 24 seconds left to go in the first half.
There was a flag on the play. There was a flag on the play.
Thank you, Jamie, for that. There is a flag on the play. Looks like offside against the Aggies. They're going to back him up 5 yards. And I'm sure Coach Ayers is not really happy about that. Even being up 34-0, even having that much of a lead, that's still, coaches don't like that. I can tell from when I played, if we were up 50-0, if we had an offside call, we heard about it.
Yeah, it happens though.
And with that backup, we've got Peacock in the backfield. Looks like he's going to give it to Micaiah Wilson, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like we might have a hold or an offside. So the flag's in the backfield, and it is going to be false start on the Aggies. So that's going to back them up another 5 yards,
making it first to 20.
First and 20. That's right. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Sand Creek, they're going to take their last timeout, talk this over. I'm sure Coach is going to have a nice few choice words there for his offensive line. And with that, we're going to toss it to break. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
I'm Woodsy Owl, and I'm here to tell you about a dirty word, pollution.
Help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo. Don't paint or write on buildings. That's pollution.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo. Turn your radio down. That's noise pollution.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being...
All right, welcome back here to Sand Creek, Michigan, as the score is 34-0 right now with 8 seconds left to go in the first half. That last play, Peacock threw it out to Kyle Bush there for about a gain of
9 yards.
Or gain 9, about 9 or 10 yards. That's making it, looks like second and, the scoreboard says second and 20, so we'll go with that. Second and 14, they just changed it. So Peacock back in the shotgun formation, look to Kyle Bush there. Kyle had it in his hands, but it hit his mask too, and that's going to be an incomplete pass there for 3rd and 14 with 3 seconds left to go in this half. So there's a decision to be made here, Jamie. Go for it, kick a field goal. You want points. You obviously want points at the end of this first half. Otherwise, why are you down the field that quickly? So looks like they're going to go for it here. P.S. Peacock talks it over with his offensive line, gets into the shotgun formation, flanked by Wilson. And number 25, that is Parker Randall in motion. Peacock back to pass.
That was
Micaiah Wilson is he's going to have to shake that off there. He kind of tripped over his own feet. But with that, that's the end of the first half. As your score is the Aggies 34 and the Britton-Deerfield Patriots nothing here on homecoming night 2015 We'll be back after this for the homecoming festivities and the marching band. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
I'm Woodsy Owl, and I'm here to tell you about a dirty word, pollution.
Help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo. Don't paint or write on buildings. That's pollution.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo.
Turn your radio down. That's noise pollution.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, welcome back. It's homecoming night here at Sand Creek High School. And with that, the Sand Creek Fighting Aggie Marching Band takes the field. We're going to let you at home listen to this wonderful band. And with that, Jaime, let's take a listen. Watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun. Oh, go for cake! Cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
We're now introducing the Sand Creek High School 2015 Fall Homecoming Queen candidates. Cassie Anderson. Cassie is the 17-year-old daughter of Rick and Crystal Anderson. She's the co-captain of the varsity volleyball team. Cassie is secretary of the National Honor Society and a 3-year participant in the Student Athletic Training Program. After high school, she plans on attending either Grand Valley State or Central Michigan University to study pre-physical therapy with hopes of getting to a graduate level program. Cassie is being escorted by her father, Rick Anderson. Michaela Lohr. Michaela is the 17-year-old daughter of Chad and Libby Lohr. Michaela is the co-captain of the varsity volleyball team and is part of the varsity basketball and softball team. She is vice president of the class of 2016 and took part in the 2015 school play. After high school, Michaela plans to attend Central Michigan University and double major in business administration and marketing. She is being escorted by her father, Chad Lohr. Lindsay Morgan. Lindsay is a 17-year-old daughter of John and Tammy Morgan. She's the captain of the varsity softball team and is part of the varsity basketball and cheerleading squad. Lindsay is student government secretary, as well as secretary for the class of 2016. After high school, she plans on attending Ferris State University to participate in their dental hygiene program and hopefully continue her softball career. Lindsay's being escorted by her father, John Morgan. Presenting the class of 2015 fall homecoming queen, Haley Green, a student at Grand Valley State University, and winner homecoming king, Michael Petit, a student at Central Michigan University. Now have a drum roll, please. Announcing your 2015 fall homecoming queen, Michaela Lohr. Congratulations to our 2015 fall homecoming queen, Michaela Lohr.
All right, and we're back. As you just saw, 17-year-old Michaela Lohr is your homecoming queen for Sand Creek 2015. What do you think, Jamie?
I bet she is very happy.
That goes without saying. I'm sure, yes, she is very happy. A little quick about Michaela. She's co-captain of the varsity volleyball team, part of the varsity basketball and softball teams, vice president of the class of 2016 and took part in the 2015 school play. Michaela plans to attend Central Michigan and double major in business and administration marketing. Good for her. Very ambitious. But with that, that wraps up the homecoming festivities. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports. We'll see you back here for the start of the second half.
The first American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California. Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it. And there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
All right, welcome back to the start of the second half. We're here at Sand Creek High School in beautiful Sand Creek, Michigan. Score 34-0. Aggies have been, well, to be frank, they've been running all over the Britton-Deerfield Patriots for that first half. It's going to be interesting to see how Britton-Deerfield responds, as right now they're getting all stretched out and warmed up here for the start of this second half, which will be starting here in about 2.5 minutes. Aggies getting all fired up on their ends. I'm sure they had words of wisdom being told to them by Coach Ernie Ayers as we're getting ready here to start the second half. But let's talk a little bit about the first half, Jaime. Pace of the game, I think, has been dictating this game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. The Aggies have really been working hard. They have some quick feet out there. Their players have some quick feet, being able to dodge all those blocks that were going for them. The Patriots, they have not been doing so well, as you can see by the score. But you're right, it is about pace. Justice Kimmer, I believe. He does need to slow down when making those passes, make a little more of an attempt to throw to the right player or close enough to where the player can catch it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's from my perspective, I think pace is throwing off Britton-Deerfield's defense the most. When you get a roster of 20 guys, there's 11 players on the field when you're on the offense and defense, so some of those guys are going to be playing both ways. So that alone is a challenge, and for how Sand Creek has approached this game with the no-huddle offense, which, as we've been told by the Sand Creek faithful, that's not new. I think it's all about conditioning and how you prepare for a game, knowing that they're going to be running quick all night. You know, that's why, I mean, as you can see right here. I mean, look right here. You got the Aggies right now. They're talking amongst themselves. They're patting themselves on the back. You know, they're doing a couple plays, getting a little stretched out. Britton-Deerfield, on the other hand, they're getting stretched out. They're getting warmed up. They're making sure that they don't have any cramps in there because, like you said, they're running both ways. They've got to make sure that they're conditioned to run another 24 minutes here, another 2 quarters. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see
how this all plays out.
How this all plays out here towards the end. And like Coach Marcus was saying to us in the pregame, he just wants his team to build on their mistakes, go forward each week, like learning something, and then building on that. And right now, I'm thinking they're learning all about being conditioned. I think towards the end of their year, they've got 3 games left after this. 2 games left. This is week 7. They got 2 games left after this. But let's see. We'll see. Hopefully, see them get a first win for the year. Nobody likes to go 0-9.
That's true.
So, with all of that fun analysis said, we've got the Sand Creek Aggies taking the field right now. It looks like they'll be kicking the ball off. Britton-Deerfield will get the ball back in here in the second half. And number 12, Micaiah Wilson. I've been saying Micaiah, I've been saying Michaela. I swear it's Micaiah Wilson. Micaiah Wilson, who plays not only as their halfback, but as their kicker as well. So you got another guy that plays on both sides of the ball. So Micaiah Wilson's going to talk it over with his team, let them know how he's going to kick the ball, whether he's going to pound it up in the air, whether he's going to squib kick it. Right now they keep looking at the Britton-Deerfield secondary right before the receivers. Looks like he might have a guy he's targeting right now to see if he can kind of squib it, see if they can get the ball back here. Let's see how this plays out as Micaiah Wilson takes the ball, puts it up the air. Yep, there it is, at 24. He targeted number 24. He was not ready for the ball, and the Aggies got that ball back. And 11:56 left to go. 4 seconds off the clock. And you could see, as soon as he lined up the kick, he was talking to his guys. He's like, you know what? That number 24, I'm going to kick the ball right to him. You guys run right to him. 24 didn't even see it coming. Fumble the ball, and now Aggies, 1st and 10. That simple. As Peacock's going to get more playing time right now. As he talks to his offensive line, looking over the defense, seeing how the defense is structured, and he's going to call his play. Looks like he's got an idea of what he's going to run as he gets back into the shotgun formation with Micaiah Wilson in the backfield with Muck in motion. Looks like Peacock's going to take the ball himself on an option read. Breaks a couple tackles, but is out to the 30-yard line. With that will be a first down. 1st and 10 Aggies, I believe. Unless they didn't get quite enough there for the first? Might be second. No, they're calling call 2nd and 1 here. 2nd and 1 as Peacock talks it over with his line as he's got Wilson in the backfield. Muck is waiting for his motion call, and there he goes in motion on another option read. Peacock's going to take it up the middle for a first down. That's simple. There we go. So what do you think, Jamie? The kind of a little trickery going on there in the first part.
That's true. As you said, it did look like he was targeting number 24, so his guys could go straight for him.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you got to be ready. Everybody on the receiving corps has got to be ready because that ball could be coming to them, and you don't even know it, but it could always come to you. So.
Slipped right through his arms.
Slipped right through his arms, yeah. So with that, we got an Aggie 1st and 10 here at the Britton-Deerfield 28-yard line as Peacock steps back into the backfield with Wilson flanking him to the right. Muck is going to go down. Looks on a little read, and we've got Micaiah Wilson going to run it up the. Micaiah Wilson's going to run it up the field there for a gain of about 6 or 7. And we got the no-huddle offense already in motion. Up-tempo is the name of the game as Peacock talks again over with his line, goes back into his shotgun formation, which I guess we're probably going to see him doing this the entire night. It looks like he's got his routine down. I don't think we're going to see Peacock under center here for the rest of the game. Peacock going to take the option read, goes forward for a gain of about 2 or 3, and that will signal the ref to say first down Aggies with 10:29 left to go here in the third quarter. You know, it's they're marching down the field quick.
That they are.
But that you see, look at the defense. Look at the defensive line right here. You're seeing that they're getting into their three-point stance, but some of them seem to be getting into their three-point stance a little later than some. It's got to be hard to deal with all this as Muck gets around the end and goes on almost untouched there for an Aggie touchdown.
First touchdown of the second half.
First touchdown, that's right. 40-0. Sand Creek with 10:07 left to go in the third. It was a simple Muck in motion play. Came around Peacock, just handed it right off to him. He had a huge hole to go through, but he was able to shake 1 or 2 defenders, but defenders just couldn't get a tackle on him. It's all about tackling in football, and they couldn't get enough hands on him, I guess. As Kyle Wilson is back to kick the ball for the extra point. Peacock holds up and through the uprights,
making it 41-0.
Kyle Wilson on the extra point, and that will be Sand Creek 41, Britton-Deerfield nothing. With 10:07 left to go in the third quarter. And with that, we'll send it to break. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
Then we're back here at Sand Creek High School as the score reads 41 Aggies, 0 Britton-Deerfield, as Sand Creek just kicked the ball off to Britton-Deerfield, and Britton-Deerfield will take possession of the ball here at their, looks like their 31-yard line. And with that, up 41 points in the state of Michigan says after 35, the clock will continue to run. except for injuries, timeouts, and touchdowns and of course timeouts will be the only time that the clock stops. If the Aggies are able to score another 9 points here in this game, the clock will continue to run for the entire game. So there will be no stoppage in the clock. So right now we are in a semi-mercy rule as number 7, Justice Kimmer, under center, gives it off to number 22, Colin Saddam, for a gain of about 2 yards. Aggie defense, as always, for this game has been all over this run. Britton just can't get anything done on the run, can't get anything done up in the air. And Jamie, that's really your only options in football. Either run it or pass it. And right now, unfortunately, Britton-Deerfield is not able to do either with this Aggie defense standing in their way. It's second and 10 as Kimmer is in the shotgun formation. Steps back to pass, throws it up over the head of number 16, and number 7, Bryant Moore, will get the interception and take it back down to the Britton-Deerfield 20-yard line. And yeah, Kimmer's trying. He really is. He's in the pocket. He's kind of protected. He's just making the throws a little too quick. That one was right over the head of Ross Hayden. And Bryant Moore was just able to pick it right off. It was just right in his wheelhouse. So with that, that's another turnover for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots, and the Aggies will take the ball over on their own, looks like on Britton-Deerfield's 19-yard line with 8:03 left to go in the third quarter. As looks like number 11, Spencer Hawkins, is now in as quarterback here. Peacock looks like has taken a nice break. Nice earned break there as Hawkins gives the ball up to that's Blaine Sartwell on the carry, and there will be a flag on this play. Looks like it's going to go toward, it might be an offside, a false start. Nope, it's a hold on the Sand Creek Aggies. That will back him up 10 yards there. Looks like we'll have a 1st and 20 going on for the next play. And it looks like Coach Ayers has taken upon himself to give his starters a rest. You're up by 41 points. Time to let the second string in. Time to let the underclassmen in to get some experience, get some football experience going on here. So with that said, we've got Spencer Hawkins, who, believe it or not, is a senior. Spencer Hawkins is in the backfield with number 25, Parker Randall, in motion. Gives the ball off to number 11. Spencer Hawkins, Spencer just kept the ball there. Apologize for that. And that will be a loss of a couple yards there. I'm going to make sure I got this personnel right. Looks like we got Spencer Hawkins in at quarterback. You got number 25, Parker Randall, in as a wide receiver. Got number 4, Blaine Sartwell, in as his backfield as the ball sends off to number 25, Parker Randall. Randall's going to have a loss there of about a couple yards. Bring up 3rd and about 22. It's nice to see that the Aggies are bringing in some extra guys. It's kind of giving the starters a break. What do you think, Jamie?
I think that it is good that they're giving the starters a break, get them refreshed for later. Hopefully, they can rack up a few more points.
Oh, yeah, wow. Right now, being up by 41 is almost like a moot point as Spencer Hawkins is in the shotgun formation. Takes him around, looks, he's getting pressured, but hands it off on a little bubble screen there to Blaine Sartwell. Sartwell's got untouched. He's got a block or two. Is trying to get around the defense, and he is brought down with authority by number 25 there. That is Alec Dussault, but
he was not brought down. He was thrown down.
Yeah. Able to get good yards on the play, and it looks like they're able to at least get back to the original line of scrimmage, with it, though, being 4th down and 10 to go. And it looks like, of course, they're going to go for this here. It's actually 4th and 4. They got past the original line of scrimmage there. So a great run there by Blaine Sartwell. as number 25 gets the ball handed to him. Parker Randall. Parker Randall's going to run or end the round, and he gets enough for the first down. Looks like it's going to be first and goal for the Aggies here with 5:19 left to go in the third quarter. No huddle offense still for the Aggies, as
that's really been working for them tonight.
Yeah, Spencer Hawkins already got the play going. Talked to his offensive line. Got Blaine Sartwell in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Hawkins gets the ball, gives it to Blaine Sartwell. Sartwell's going to try to finish what he started, but he's brought down in the backfield. Looks like we'll have second and goal with about 4:40 left to go here in the third quarter. And right now, it's nice to see the progression of the guys that are in right now. You had Peacock and Wilson. They were able to, they had like that fine-tuned machine going. And right now, it's going to be interesting to see how Hawkins and Sartwell kind of, meld together here, see if they can get something going. As Hawkins already has the play in the shotgun formation. Gets the ball snapped to him. He looks like he's going to run it himself up the middle, and that looks like, wait for the sign. Looks like just short. Got him just short there at the half-yard line there, so that looks like it's
3-1.
Bring up third and goal for the Aggies with 3:50 left to go as the clock continues to run here in the semi-mercy game here, as the Aggies are up by 41 points. As Hawkins gets the call, going to have the ball snapped to him in the shotgun formation with Sartwell in motion, and it looks like Hawkins kept the ball, but no call. Looks like it looks like he was short. He was short. He's at the 3. Huh?
Looks like the 3.
No. Looks like they did a signal touchdown. We just didn't see it. Looked like the play was just stopped. I didn't see any touchdown signal at all from either the refs, the side judge, or the back judge. But we do have a touchdown for the Aggies.
Making it 47-0.
Yeah, as Micaiah Wilson is back to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 48-0 as the Aggies roll along here on homecoming night 2015. And with that, we'll take a break. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh, yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh, no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F. Face drooping. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
All right, welcome back here to homecoming night here at Sand Creek High School. 48-0 is the score as the Aggies put it down the field, being put up by Wilson here. Wilson's going to bring it up here too, about the 37, 38-yard line, and the Britton-Deerfield Patriots will have some pretty good field advantage here to start their offensive campaign. 3:17, and the clock is still running here in this semi-mercy game right now, as the Britton-Deerfield Patriots will talk amongst themselves about how they're going to at least, I would imagine how at least they're going to get a point or two on the board here before the end of the game. Number 7, Justice Kimmer, still in the game here for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots. made his call. He's going to be under center here with Alec Dussault and Colin Saddam in the backfield. Looks like they got the power I formation going, and Saddam's going to grab the ball, but that Aggie defense, stout as it is, ready and ready and able to bring them down quickly for a nominal gain or a loss of that on the play. With 7:26 left to go here in the third quarter. Taking their time, Jamie, even with the clock rolling as it is. Britton-Deerfield is just, you know what, we're going to take our time. We're going to call our plays like we're going to call our plays. It's nice to see, Jamie, you might be able to back me up on this. Even down by 48, they haven't changed their they haven't changed their offensive scheme. They haven't changed anything at all. I think the coach is trying to tell them, okay, this is the plays that we run. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it doesn't, we're going to learn how to make them work. So they keep doing it. You know what? It might not be working tonight for them, but hopefully it gets ingrained in their heads as the season goes along, which I'm sure it's already being ingrained here because you keep doing this over and over again, I would imagine. As Alex Dussault on that last carry for a gain about 2 yards. That brings up 3rd and 6 with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter. Colin Saddam and Justice Kimmer come back from receiving word from their coach on what play they're going to call next, as Justice Kimmer is under center with Alec Dussault in the backfield and Colin Saddam as a wideout. Colin Saddam now in motion. Colin Saddam is going to get the ball, going to do an end around, but the Aggie defense is there. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, goes in, and that will be a first down for the Patriots. With 49 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, we got a first down situation for the Patriots. You know what? I'm not saying it's a rag on them, but that is their 4th first down of the game. And you know what? At least they've got first downs this game. So small victories, Jamie. Small victories, don't you think?
Yes. Patriots slowly creeping their way onto the Aggies side.
Yeah, and you know what? The ball is on the Aggies in Aggie territory for, I'm not going to say the first time of the game, but I think it's probably the 2nd or 3rd time they were able to get in Aggie territory, which is good. You know, it's something good to look back on when they look at the film on this game, which I'm sure will be either tomorrow or sometime next week. Coach is going to give them a call and be like, all right, we got to look at this, see what we got to do better, and then they go on the practice field, take care of it. Take care of what they need to take care of. And with that, that will end the third quarter as the Aggies are up on the Britton-Deerfield Patriots by a score of 48-0. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it. Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
All right, welcome back here to Homecoming Night 2015 here at Sand Creek High School. The Aggies are up 48-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. Clock will continue to roll here as we're still in a semi-mercy rule here from the state of Michigan as Mitchell Logan takes it around and gets a gain of about a couple yards on the play. As you got the Sand Creek Aggie cheerleaders on the sideline telling their fan base to get bananas. And Jamie, you're joining them a little bit there, getting your dance on.
Well, it's all in the spirit of the game.
That's right, man. All in the spirit of the game. And you're probably glad that we didn't have a camera on you.
Yeah.
Although Mrs. and Mr. Bunnell probably wish we did have a camera on you.
Oh.
I'm glad you're having fun, Jamie. I really am tonight. Right now, as it is 3rd and 9 for the Patriots with Justice Kimmer in the backfield here in the shotgun formation. Steps back, looks to throw to number 22, Collins Nam, for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like we're going to have about, looks like we got 4th and probably 4 going on here.
4th and 6.
4th and 6. Thanks for, hey, you got that, buddy. Appreciate you being on top of those things.
Winning ticket number is 202-530. 202-530.
Looks like 50-50 is being announced right now. I wanted to keep quiet here so everybody can hear in the stands if they're the lucky winner tonight here on homecoming night. As it's 10:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Justice Kimmer is in the shotgun formation. Fumbles the snap, but he gets the ball back immediately. Now he's scrambling, looking for an open receiver.
So close.
Number 27, Nate Papworth, was the intended receiver, but it was thrown away from him with an incomplete pass. And Alec Muck there had a little bit of jersey. I did see a little bit of jersey he held, but the ball was probably deemed uncatchable, so that probably averted the pass interference call on that play. So good for him good for the Aggies on that play, as it is 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Looks like there'll be a turnover on downs, as we have got number 11 Spencer Hawkins in the shotgun formation. Looks like he's going to keep it on the option read as he comes forward there for about a gain of 6 yards on the play. Looks like we will have 2nd and 4 with about 9:23 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Clock continuing to roll. Hey, you know what? You know what, Jamie? A lot of lessons learned tonight, I would imagine, for the Patriots. A lot of lessons learned for the Aggies, I would imagine. They're still playing for a playoff spot. It doesn't happen a lot, but there are certain times, especially in the lower divisions, where a 5-win team can make the playoffs. If they base it on points, not so much on records, but at least on points of what they were able to receive for the season. You might see if they can win out, you might see them in the playoffs. And I would imagine that would be a great win for Coach Ayers and his team. So optimism. An optimistic look for the Aggies going forward here, as they will be 3 and 4 on the season. Right now we have an injured Patriot right now on the Patriots sideline, as everybody is going to take a break here real quick and get some water. Looks like number 25, that will be Alec Dussault. Looks like he's got
cramp. Yeah,
looks like it still might be a cramp for him. He's not writhing in pain, it looks like, so that's a good thing. And it looks like he's now on the Britton-Deerfield sideline. So with that, they will most likely restart play. The clock has stopped for an injury. So the clock is stopped with 8:42 left to go in the 4th quarter, as the Aggies are up 48-0. And yep, with that, Spencer Hawkins will get his team back up to the line with Blaine Sartwell and Bryant Moore flanking him. And number 25, Parker Randall, will be in motion. Ball was a little fumbled there on the snap, and Hawkins was able to fall on top of it for a loss of 2 or 3 on the play. With 8:09 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, that's loss of 4 yards, actually, making it 2nd and 14 for the Aggies.
Ooh. 2nd and 14 as Hawkins is in the backfield with Parker in motion. Looks like Hawkins is going to take it himself. He was going to try. I think he was going to try to pitch it over there to Parker there as he was getting getting tackled. Thank God he didn't, because Parker was nowhere near that ball if it was going to get pitched to him. So that could have been really bad there for the Aggies. But he was able. He had his head on his shoulders. Was able to tuck that ball in. Looks like we're going to have a substitution going on here. Number 51 Noah Johnson will leave the game, and number 75 Gage Courts will enter the game here as as the Patriots doing a little substitution going on there, as Hawkins is in the shotgun formation. Gives it off to Sartwell. Sartwell didn't really get all the ball, but was able to get back on that fumble. And still Aggie ball. And I believe that will bring up 4th down. And with that, I believe the Aggies will punt. As if I'm reading, it looks like they do have the punting formation coming up, I believe.
Let's show them a
Not sure that's going to happen or if they're going to go for it. But with a 4th and 11, I would imagine, especially being up this much, that they would just punt it, give it to them, and let the clock run out as it does. And it looks like that's going to be the case as number 68, Derek Hogue, will be back to kick the ball there. We'll punt the ball for the Patriots as number 22 for the Patriots. Colin Saddam will be back to receive the ball. Ball's going to, looks like, trickle. No, it's going to stay in bounds, and the Aggies will down it at the 16, 17-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will get the ball back at 1st and 10 with 6:05 left to go here in the in the 4th quarter. Jamie, your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, I honestly thought that the Patriots had a chance at the beginning of the second half.
Sure.
But, you know, seeing how the game's been going, and considering there's only, 5.5 minutes left in the, what is this, third?
Fourth quarter.
In the 4th quarter, it looks like there is no way they'll be able to catch back up.
And it looks like we got a false start flag on the Patriots. That'll back them up another 5 yards. And, after, seeing we got this little break here for this penalty, we'd like to say that we give experience to high school students. You yourself, you're a senior at Adrian High School. We've got our camera guys down there, camera people down there. We got Cayman and Josiah. They are first-time camera people. They're doing a really great job. We've got Kat Fox, who goes to Sand Creek. She's on our top camera right now. And we got first-time director Duran Pape, who's a Sand Creek alum. It's his first time directing. I think he's doing a great job alongside Paul Mallory. So it's nice that LSN is able to give all this experience to high school students like yourself.
Yeah, it really is. It's pretty fun when you're able to experience this stuff like this.
Yeah. And it's not really, it might not be something you want to do, but it's nice to get that experience, to get this whole broadcasting experience under your belt and saying, hey, I've done that. Yeah. I've ran that camera. I've commentated that game. I've ran that audio. I've done those graphics before. So it is nice that we're able to give this broadcast experience out there to everyone. And we would like to say that Lenawee Sports does provide local sports coverage that airs on LISD TV. Overseen by instructors and operated by our students, LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School District. Please, if you would like to join the team, all you got to do is email us, lisdtv@lisd.us. We will give you a call, and we'll put you to work. You'll be either running the camera next game, or even you could be behind the microphone like Jaime and I are right now, and we'll put you on air.
It's a fun experience.
Yeah, right. I'm glad you're having fun. I really am. That you're having fun with us tonight.
You'll learn a lot of new things, especially me, not really being a football person. I'm really more in soccer myself. Commentating with you and helping you film these games throughout the season has really taught me a lot.
I appreciate that. I'm proud that it takes a lot to come up behind the microphone on a sport you barely know, and to get that confidence to start talking. It's hard.
It
really is. But you're doing a really great job tonight, and I do thank you for being my partner tonight. I really do, because as much as I would not like to call a game by myself, I'm glad I'm not calling a game by myself. Let's get back to the action here. 2:54 left to go. Looks like we've got Britton-Deerfield will have the ball with 2nd and 10. As nope, that looks like nope. Excuse me again. Sand Creek's got the ball. I apologize for that. They don't have the clock right right now. They have the ball going to Britton-Deerfield there, and I unfortunately relied on the clock instead of my own eyes. I apologize for that. But it is Sand Creek's ball here with 3rd and looks like about 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 left to, with 2:21 left to go here in the game. And with that, Spencer Hawkins will line up in the shotgun formation, flanked by Blaine Sartwell. Looks like he's going to let the clock run down a little bit. Let it go. He's going to let it go, and now he's ready to take the snap as Parker Randall is in motion, and looks like we'll carry the ball. Hawkins was on the ball carrier, and looks like that will bring up about 4th and 6 to go. It looks like they will most likely go for this as the clock continues to run down. 1:36 left to go in the game as Hawkins.
21 yards to go for the Aggies to make another touchdown. And considering how they've been playing so well tonight, I'm pretty sure they will be able to get another one.
All we got to do is wait and see. It's 4th down. They've got one more chance to at least get 6 yards. And it looks like Spencer is going to let that clock roll to the very last seconds before he's required to snap the ball. Snaps the ball over to Blaine Sartwell. Sartwell's going to bring it up, but he's not going to have enough for the 1st down, and that will be a turnover on downs. Britton-Deerfield will get the ball back, and I'm imagining that will most likely be the end of the game, as looks like there's going to be timeout for Britton-Deerfield. Okay, well, looks like they want to talk it over at least for their last stand. So with that, we're going to send it to break. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo! Yeah, got it! When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
All right, and we're back here with clock's ticking down. 2-1. Yeah, that'll do it. That's the end of the game, and your final score: the Aggies win it tonight at homecoming by a final score of 48-0. They will gain another win into their win column, going up 3-4 now on the season, and the Patriots will now drop to 0-7. Still looking for their first win of the season.
Hopefully they can get it.
I hope so. I really think that Britton-Deerfield team can do it. I really do.
Yeah.
2 more games left in the TCC. You know, if they learn a little bit about tonight about pace of play, learning how to control the ball a little bit more, especially when you're dropping back to pass, we might see a win for the Britton-Deerfield Patriots. Hopefully we do. But with that, we're going to send it to break right now. We'll be back with our post-game show and talk a little bit to Coach Ayers. So with that, we will send it to break. Like I said, you're watching high school varsity football on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
All right, welcome to our post-game show. I'm Miguel Gaetan alongside Jamie Brunell. You know what? I can't think of a better way to end homecoming 2015 for the Sand Creek Aggies than a
48-0 loss.
48-0
win.
Yeah, 48-0 win. So right now they proved to 3-4 under the season. Still, 5 wins, they could probably get into the playoffs. But right now, I want to talk briefly here to Coach Ayers. Ayers, first off, congratulations on a great win for homecoming night. First question to you is, that no-huddle offense had them off their game tonight. They were sucking wind.
Well, it's what we do all the time. We're always in the no-huddle. We always call it from the sidelines. And we run the jet read and the power read, and Trenton does a really nice job of that. And we got Micaiah Wilson back tonight that adds another dimension to our offense. So we have Micaiah's a good rusher. Trenton was a good rusher. Alex Muck was a good rusher tonight, the freshman. So
I was just about to ask you about Alex Muck. We saw him a lot in motion. And every time I saw him in motion, the first thing I saw was the linebackers pointing to him, and that it seemed like to throw the defense a little bit off their game. They were waiting for Muck to get that ball, but the read kind of threw him off.
That's the offense. Sometimes you give it to him. Sometimes that's just a fake motion. We're not going to give it to him. Sometimes we read it. So that's the offense we run. Our guys up front did a great job, or we don't get all that rushing yardage.
Right. But, hey, listen, going forward now, future, you got 2 more games left in the TCC. You're looking for that 5-win season. That's the best you can do for right now. Talk to me a little bit about talking to your guys and moving forward.
Well, mission accomplished tonight. We needed to improve. We needed to get better. We knew that we had more work to do this week, and I think that we accomplished what we wanted to get done this week on both sides of the football, both offensively and defensively. It's going to be tough next week. Whiteford's a rock-solid football team on both sides of the ball, and we're going to have to get better even yet.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach. Great win tonight. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Jamie, as you heard, as Coach said, it's an offense that they run all the time, and we were telling up in the booth, Britton-Deerfield they couldn't handle Micaiah, and they couldn't handle Trenton Paycock. And we got Trenton with you right now, who's the star of our game, right?
Here with me, I have Trenton Paycock, who was the star player tonight of Sand Creek. What were your thoughts on the game?
It's all about execution. Everything just seemed to click for us tonight on both sides of the football. Our line, our wide receivers, our running backs, everything was just clicking.
If I may ask, how many touchdowns did you make tonight?
I don't remember, but I know the score. It was a big score, and after 3 big losses, it's a good confidence booster for this team.
Oh, that's good to hear. And do you think your team, considering how you guys played tonight, do you think you'll be able to make it to the playoffs this year?
Like I said, it's about execution. We got a tough couple of weeks coming up, and I think, if we keep hitting the grindstone during the week, we keep executing, scoreboard will take care of itself, so we'll just have to see.
All right, well, thank you. For the entire LSN crew, I'm Jamie Bernal saying thank you for allowing us into your homes this evening. The Sand Creek Aggies win it tonight over the Britton-Deerfield Patriots by a final score of 48-0.
Get connected to LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for our coverage schedule. Also, check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's channel for this and our other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings. Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.